one of the things that I really wanted to tackle was the smell of smoke. These stunk of smoke, and I'm not a smoker anymore, but being a former smoker, I know exactly what smoke smells like, and these stunk to high heaven to me. Yo, what's good everyone? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you're new around here, my name is Aiden, and in today's video, as you can see from the title, we are definitely mixing it up, and we are going to be taking a look at my very first used sneaker pickup. Now, over the course of the last 3 years of doing YouTube, we've never actually delved into the used market. It's definitely been something that's been highlighted and suggested on previous videos, but it's never been a case where I've seen a shoe that's actually been used by somebody else and decided that I wanted to buy it for myself. This is definitely the exception to the rule, and it is definitely a shoe I've been very excited about for a very long time. So I did decide to pick it up. It is used, and there's definitely some pros and cons that I really wanted to touch on within this video. So I'm not going to talk any more on the intro. I'm not going to keep you guys in suspense for any longer. Just sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and get straight into this video. Now, typically at this stage in one of my videos, we would normally be going straight into the unboxing, but unfortunately this shoe's been out for a few years already, and the seller did actually mention in his listing that this shoe didn't come with its original packaging. So I ordered it anyway, half expecting that I would at least get a replacement box, but when I actually got these shoes, they were actually just placed in the shipping box and then sent out to myself with no protection or no additional packaging. So as far as the packaging side of things is concerned, we're just going to gloss over that. But just to avoid any delays and actually any suspense, the shoe itself is the Nike Air Max 1 Live Together, Play Together, or Play Together, Live Together, whatever the actual name actually is. Now, this shoe did actually release all the way back in 2020, and that, as again, was a US exclusive, so we didn't get a chance to get it over here. Why? Now, when the shoe was originally listed, I went and checked the pictures. I saw there's a few scuff marks, a little bit of wear to the outsole, and overall, it was in a pretty good condition for a used sneaker. And then the price itself, I was very pleased to pay because brand new, these are going for well over £300 in my size. So I actually got these just before my holiday, and I was almost half expecting to take them away with me. As soon as I got them and I opened up the box itself and I saw they weren't in any replacement box, again, that was my first red flag. I then got them out of that packaging box, and these shoes were an absolute mess. There was literally, I'm just going to go through a little bit of the details as to what the issues were. So the first thing that really caught my attention was the staining underneath the tongue. Absolutely hideous. It was yellow. It was disgusting. It smelled. That was definitely the first thing that popped out to me. We then had issues with the mudguard. We then had issues with the midfoot where there was lots of scuffs and lots of marks. We had the same with the ankle collar. We had a lot of brown marks around there. And we also had some issues with the heel tab as well as the mudguard as well. Now, the air unit also had a yellow tint to it. The outsole was definitely well worn. And overall, maybe I was just rushing to get the shoe and I didn't really take as much or pay as much attention to it as I should have done. But I definitely felt like overall, I was really disappointed. I'm just going to be completely transparent. I was fuming and I was gutted that the shoe was in the condition that it actually was. Now, I did actually put these to the test underneath Rejuvenator, and I do actually feel like overall they actually came out very clean and very nice overall. One of the things that I really wanted to tackle was the smell of smoke. These stunk of smoke, and I'm not a smoker anymore, but being a former smoker, I know exactly what smoke smells like, and these stunk to high heaven to me. So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to actually get the insole out. I scrubbed out the inside of the shoe, I scrubbed off the sock liner, and then I went to work cleaning up the uppers. So I have the complete set from Rejuvenator. So the soft bristle brush was what I used on the upper. I then used the medium brush to clean up the outsole. I almost kind of wish I actually recorded myself doing it so you can kind of watch along. But because of the fact that I was going on holiday literally 24 hours later, I didn't have time to really get around to doing it. And we're pretty much just having to look at the shoe as it is today. Now, in this current condition, I'm ecstatic. I'm very, very happy to have these in the collection. And at the price I paid, I'm definitely not going to complain about it. But I do feel like overall, next time as an experience, I really need to be looking more at the condition of the shoe, asking more questions of the seller, and really getting a more clearer picture so I don't end up in a situation like this where I'm just disappointed with the overall condition. Again, I just want to be completely clear. I'm not putting the blame on the seller. It's just a case of, I feel like I should have asked more questions, should have asked for more detailed pictures in different lighting situations. And that's just what I'm going to recommend to anyone that's watching this video right now. If you are looking to if you are wanting to pick up shoes on the used market, definitely make sure you are doing your due diligence, and definitely make sure you are looking at the pictures in as much detail as possible, because I'd hate for any of you guys to go into the used market and get something that you're really disappointed with. With that said, I do just want to kind of highlight some of the details on the shoe that really made me fall in love with it. So as far as the uppers are concerned for this one, we have a very nice look. So we have a mostly all white, grey and black colourway. Now the black on the mudguard is very nice. It's a very nice soft material overall. It feels like a more of a nubuck. We have your pretty standard mesh on the toe box, and then for the U-throat and quarter midfoot panel, it is just your pretty standard soft suede material, and it isn't done in that very nice grey colour. Now, some of the nicer details on the shoe is the alternating swooshes. So on the lateral side, we do have this red felt-like material on the Nike swoosh, whereas on the medial side, it is more of a blue colour, again, of that felt-like material. We then have some very nice alternating colours to the actual eye stays as well. So on the lateral side of both of these shoes, we do have a yellow eye stay, and then on the medial side, we do have a green eye stay, again, adding into the overall colourful effect of the shoe itself. And something that I did almost miss is that we do actually have some really nice stitching towards the toe box on the actual mudguard as well. Very, very nice touch in my opinion. As we then work our way back, we then have just one of my favourite details on this entire shoe. We have this absolutely exquisite sock liner. Very much a 90s aesthetic. I've always loved the look of that from the original reviews I watched. Getting it in hand, it definitely needed a good scrub on this one because it was a little bit dirty. But overall, looking pretty fresh now. And then on the heel of the shoe, we do have the peace sign, and that is the same on both of the shoes as well. And then other than that, there's really not a lot else I really wanted to touch on. I feel like I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to say in terms of my experience, in terms of the shoe itself. So with that said, I would love to get your guys' opinions. So let me know what you think of this shoe. Let me know what your ratings are. And have you ever actually experienced anything even remotely similar when buying used shoes on the used market? If you've ever had worse experiences, again, do make sure to let us all know in the comment section down below. And other than that, like I say in every one of my videos, I do just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has stuck around to the end. If you haven't already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, do make sure the bell notification is switched on so you never miss a video. And I hope to see you all again in the next one. Peace.